Welcome back, my fellow Vikings, to more Valheim. It's our zero death playthrough, and you know what? I had a lot of talk last time in regards to slowing down in Valheim, or maybe taking a break from it for a little while, being more into another game that isn't Valheim. And you know what? You're right. I must steel myself. I'm getting close to the end, and nerves are high. You know what? That's what this is. The nerves are high. I'm getting a little too comfortable filming less and less and less. And you know what? I thought about it. What we need to get a lot of the boring stuff out of the way. And to do that, I think we should do a marathon of this. I was thinking about composing a series of 5 videos that are all in our little zero death playlist here, but they all are specifically dedicated to one thing and getting one thing only. Like today, I was thinking that today only, we should dedicate to getting as much iron as possible. And in this 5 video series, I'm gonna dedicate a day to silver. I'm gonna dedicate a day to iron. I'm gonna dedicate a day to, I don't know. I haven't planned it all out yet, but I think you're understanding where I'm going with this. Maybe a day dedicated to building bases, a day dedicated to exploring. But the biggest thing that I'm running into is the lack of material that I have sometimes. And then I have to go out of my way, get some more stuff, and then it feels like I spent 2 hours cooking. It feels like I spent 2 hours cooking sometimes, and it feels chaotic. Yeah, that's a good way to put that. It feels chaotic. So I want there to be a little bit more structure to our Valheim days. Today, we desperately need iron because we need iron to upgrade, and that's what we need to go into the Mistlands, upgrade our padded armor. And there's a bunch of other things like weapons and even just stuff in the home itself that we need to upgrade. So I think we should go on another swamp trip. We found a couple more areas we can take the boat, and I think we should go get ourselves some more iron, since that is the one thing that we are constantly needing for some reason. Obviously, we will have little stuff intermixed into it. Like we will have like little farming peaks, we'll have raids, and we'll do all that. But yeah, I think today we'll do iron, tomorrow we'll do silver, and then the next video we'll have to see about doing black metal. Black metal could be good. I don't know, I haven't planned it out yet, but it is staggering how much you guys like our Valheim chore days. We'll just make an entire couple videos out of chores. If you go to this Valheim playlist and you go to anything that has the name chore, Viking chore in it, it has like significantly more interaction than all of the other videos in the playlist. Y'all are doing this on purpose. I've determined. We discovered that there was more swamp right here. And right here. We have a lot of things to do to get ready for Yagluth, including finding him. Okay, this was the one I wanted. I needed to get all my boat materials. So I think I want to sail. Well, I'll also need my swamp key. When we sleep, we will go forth to get more iron. Day 209. Day 209. And look, it is so beautiful. Look at this beautiful day it is. You know what I should do? Before I build my boat, I should put all this stuff away, and then I should come back and get my bow. I shouldn't make it now, because what if it disappears? That's smart. We should go to this black forest first. Swamp first. You know what I should have brought? I should have brought fire arrows. I guess I forgot. Right, we have to be careful about the abomination. I remember. There's an abomination down here. I think we could kill it, but then we'd be out of arrows, so I'm not really interested in killing it. But I am interested in opening up the crypts. Pretty dang close. It sees me. It definitely sees me. I don't know how big. I don't think this swamp is very big. I thought I saw a crypt somewhere in this swamp. Yeah, you know, I think I was wrong. I don't think there was any crypts this way. Sunken crypts. Okay, I guess this black forest, I'm sorry, I keep wanting to call it a black forest. This black forest, again, I want to call it a black forest. This swamp was not a good swamp. See, look, no crypts. Onwards to this swamp. Hopefully this swamp is more promising. We will not be sidetracked today. It'll be a long journey, but you know, I think it'll be worth it. It'll get us to explore more, and we need the iron. Doing iron trips and silver trips are they're tedious. If this, oh, this is the level 1-star troll again. Level 1-star troll spawner. That's pretty cool. I don't need him. Wonder how hard he hits. I don't think he'd be enough to kill me. Certainly not. Unless I let him. I think that the 1-star trolls look scarier than the 2-star with the beady red eyes. Wait, it's looking promising. It is looking promising. I might scour. Okay. There was a abomination outside. I wonder what's gonna happen when I step foot outside. I need to though, because I need to see what's going on. Yeah, let's do it. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh, what a surprise. What a surprise. Not a nice surprise. Awful, awful surprise. Go, 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 go. Stop it. Leave me alone. 3 crypts. I'm counting 3 crypts, you guys. That's pretty good. Hey, can I get on top of this? Like, can they get me from up here? Don't punch the air. Can it get me from here? I don't think so. Wait. It's very stuck. It doesn't know what it's doing. Get out of here. Go. Shoo. Shoo with you. And I wish I had fire arrows. You would think that I'm smarter because the minute I go, oh, you know, let's go to a swamp and get iron. You would think that my initial instinct's like, you know what I need? Fire arrows. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, good to know that so far there's 3 crypts in this swamp. I think that's enough to bring back a ton of iron. We could clear these 3 crypts out. At least we didn't give the abomination enough time to think about hitting us. Of course there would be an abomination right next to the crypts. I didn't even know you could stand up here. I mean, I knew you could stand up here, but I didn't know you could stand up here and just like you're invincible. I didn't know this was safe. It looked like the abominations could get up. That's what it looked like. Oh, Jesus. Well, I mean, this is one way to do it. Do you think if he's close enough that I could just use my spear? I'm tempted. Here, let me try it. Oh my god. Yes. Oh, that's amazing. I can just use my spear. Some good stuff that the abomination drops, though. Maybe it was a blessing in disguise. Who knows? I need to make a bench and I need to make a chest. You know, very convenient that all the crypts are close together. Can I build on the crypt? Yes, I can. Amazing. Why have I not done this sooner? We need to make this a bit of a safe haven first. I'm gonna get the rested buff while I'm here. We're gonna do things the right way. We're gonna build a little tiny wall. Okay. After what felt like a million years, I finally got myself the rested buff. I'm gonna kill these stupid slimes. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, Jesus. I've never, like, been at night with the wraiths. I haven't really fought too many wraiths yet, and that scared the hell out of me for a second. Jesus. Okay, into the sunken crypt we go. We have a chest that we can put all of our metals in when we get it. Oh, how I've yearned to mine. Not really. Smelting all of this when we get back is going to feel so good. Holy cow. Big problem I'm thinking we're gonna run into is we're probably going to run out of pickaxe. I already need to go out and deposit. You know what's super reassuring is the fact that the music plays like this when we're resting. It makes me feel like we're not in an evil, vile, awful place. And we got our rested buff renewed. Amazing. Yeah, this is nice. You know, it kind of works in our favor though, that this swamp particularly has 3 crypts, whereas a lot of the swamps we've been running into haven't had like any crypts at all. Day 210. Day 210. Guys, we have to talk. For Noodle Wednesdays, are you liking it? Are you not liking it? I'd like to know. But for Noodle Wednesdays, since we play Game Pass games, mostly, so far, there's a game that just came out, and I'm sure you guys have all heard it. It's going crazy right now. It's called Pal Worlds, and It's basically like a gun version of Pokemon. I think I'm gonna play it for this upcoming Noodle Wednesdays. I think it's gonna be a passing phase personally. I don't think everyone's going to keep playing it after this week. It just doesn't seem like it would hold up. Plus, Nintendo is going to totally go after them. There's no way. It's like, have you seen some of the creature beasts that Pal World has? It literally, some of them look exactly like Pokemon, legit Pokemon. I think no matter what, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna check it out, but I don't think I'm going to like it. It sucks that I'm already gonna run out of pickaxe. I have a portal up for a reason. I'll just run back, but running to and from is gonna take forever. Oh no, it ran out. Legit this time. Well, we did get a lot. Not enough, but we need to run back and repair everything anyways. So far, we've killed a 1-star troll, found 3 crypts, made a swamp camp, mined, I'd say almost 2 stacks of iron. We're gonna go repair and do some more. Pretty productive. It's so funny because like almost 2 stacks of iron is basically nothing in this game. There's like a million things that require iron to begin with. I hope that our boat can carry a bunch. I think it's like a large chest, so I'm not like too concerned about it. And if it's not super full, maybe we could fill it with other stuff like Sertaling cores and mushrooms, core wood, just a bunch of other farmable things. But I think what I really want for this couple of videos, these next couple of videos, is I want each episode to basically be dedicated to a specific type of farming and getting an abundance of it. And the key word is abundance, because everything that I have continues to run out so fast that I have to, it's like playing a constant game of catch up. Oh, another 1-star troll. Let's not use our nice arrows. We'll use some iron ones. So will we find, whoa, ow. Will we find more 2-star trolls closer to like the edge of the map? Wow. They really didn't have to do that. You know, the creators of this game, they knew exactly what they were doing with the trolls. How could you not know? You know, an episode solely dedicated to tar as well. That could be a really fun idea, because I know that tar makes all sorts of comfort level items. Dude, what is with the trolls this morning? This is the 3rd troll I found. And I know it's not uncommon to find trolls. Clearly it's the Black Forest, but there was like, that's 3 trolls. Actually, there was another. I just didn't decide to kill him. Oh, home sweet home. Okay, are we gonna get bombarded by another raid if we decide to put stuff away? Please, game, spare me. Spare me the raid, because I know it likes to do that. The game likes to throw raids at me while I'm organizing and sorting everything in chests. I might bring another pickaxe, just in case. Do I even have another pickaxe? I've got like the crappy antler one. I'm gonna need to organize my portals soon. I keep going through the wrong ones. My organizing system, this feels chaotic. Man, the running certainly takes forever. This is probably when a portal would come in handy. This is probably the most inconvenient part right now of this episode, is the running back and forth. And I need to go back to base one more time to go get my boat stuff. My boat stuff, as well as, and a couple of other things, I believe. Were those locks there before? No, they weren't. The locks distracted me. Oh wait, I think there's 4 crypts. There's 4 crypts here. This could take a long second, hot minute. Or maybe, because it is a lot to add. It's like hours and hours worth of mining. Instead of doing something specific per video, maybe I can do like the next couple of days. Like every week we pick something new to farm. That sounds more reasonable. Because then I can get as much as I possibly want, and I don't have to feel like I have to play 4 or 5 hours worth to mine. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna dedicate this week to mining iron. We're gonna be so good at mining iron. And by we, I mean I. I am going to be so good at mining iron. And honestly, I could have so much of it by the end of this week. The more I think about it, the more I kind of get excited to play. You know when you kind of have a lack of direction on something and you feel a little aimless? That's kind of how I've been feeling with Valheim for a little bit, but it's only because I've been so focused on like the Noodle Wednesdays and the Elden Ring, and I like feeling this way. I like knowing that there's so many things that we're working on and I'm working on, because I really don't want this channel to be solely dedicated to anything. I just want to play games and I want to share my journeys and experiences with you guys. So I never want it to be solely focused on one thing, but the one constant has been Valheim and Elden Ring. And when you play for so long, you kind of go, oh, well, in the Let's Play style, am I still loving this game? Am I still loving Valheim as a Let's Play? And then you come up with this like awesome idea. Hey, get down from there. You come up with this like really awesome idea, and then you're like, oh my gosh, you know what? I want to do that. What is he doing? What is this blob doing? This could be a great idea, because what if I build like a mini base everywhere? So when we mine for silver next week, I could build like a little tiny mini base of operations and then sail all the material back to my main base. And then if I'm mining tar, then I can go to all the tar pits and mine up for a bunch of tar. And this is going to be so helpful, because when we go to defeat Yaglus and go to the Mistlands, we won't be wanting for anything. We won't have to do these tedious side jobs. We don't have to do these tedious side adventures. Instead, you guys know exactly what you're walking into every single week, and so do I. Good idea, you guys. I wouldn't have been able to come up with that idea without you. We could do it for like the next 5 months. Oh, geez. I haven't ever seen stairs in the sunken crypts before. We could do this every so often, too. So what we could do is we could do iron on rotation. Like, all right, you guys, this week we're doing our iron mining, and then we travel around. This, you guys have no idea how much structure this brings my brain. Like, my brain is starting to calm down. Ooh, baby, look at all this iron. It's beautiful. I took some other stuff back, too. What the... Oh my god, I just had a heart attack. I heard the locks. You guys didn't hear it, but I did. And the locks made like a dragon noise. And for a split second, I thought there were dragons in the swamp. And my heart actually stopped. It was terrifying. Day 211. Day 211. Okay, you guys, this is going to be a little different than our normal outro, but I've come to the conclusion. You guys now have heard my lengthy train of thoughts, and what we're going to do with these next several weeks are specific mining videos, so that way we can just gather as many resources as possible to be able to go on and take on Yaglus. The idea is to upgrade our armor, start making some new weapons, upgrade the base a little bit for harder raids. I want to make more room. I want to make room for building episodes and cooking episodes and exploration, and maybe we go back to all of the bosses and collect all of the bosses' heads and make our like a trophy room. And we can't do that if we're constantly having to farm. So for the next couple of weeks, we're going to be exploring mining, dedicating specific weeks to mining specific things while also trying not to die. Let's see how far we can continue to go. And again, thank you guys so much for putting life into this series. I can't thank you guys enough for those who watch. And for those who constantly click on the chore videos, I think you guys are messing with me at this point. Like, I'm not kidding. If you look at every episode that's been titled with chores in it, or Viking chores, or has the name Viking chores in it, you guys have all watched it, and more than the other ones. And I'm sitting here like, you're doing this on purpose. You're doing this on purpose, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So let's have ourselves another amazing Viking day tomorrow, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Mwah.